So, alright, so since we don't really have any other karma points to actually spend anywhere, we don't have any merchants here to buy anything from, there is only real one use for us left to do here, and that's basically to just start up the next part of the mission. I guess if we really wanted to, we could jump out of the dock wagon overalls here, but we'll just leave them on. We'll leave them on until we're completely done with this entire mission.
Good to see you.
Because it'll be the only time, the only portion of the game that we're actually going to wear them, so might as well wear the hell out of them, right?
What happened in there? Your camera feeds were all gone.
These guys just attacked me. No idea why. They just went crazy.
Not just looters, right?
No, they seemed full on out of it. They tried to kill us, but some of them didn't even blink when we geeked them. Kept fighting right until the end, too.
Very odd. I don't have anything else. Try to get back quickly.
Are you ready? Just get back to the ambulance without attracting undue attention.
This part of the mission can be a little difficult. This is not the gift shop. You barely made it out of the stadium. Now you have to get back to your ambulance to escape, but the screams and gunshots ahead suggest more than just injured people. Ooh, the plot thickens. So I'm pretty much thinking the same group. We definitely want Batshit because he does a shit ton of damage and he has lockpick. And then we want our hacker. Yes. And then as far as a rigger goes, you want to know something? I was very unimpressed with Mr. or Mrs. Thunderbolts. They really nerfed the hell out of that, and I'm just not convinced that that's actually going to help us. So we got Powerbolt and Bear Spirit. You know, I haven't really played with many of you guys. You know what the hell? Let's try that. Try Adolf here. As you exit the stadium, the air is filled with screams and the sounds of gunfire. Something is very wrong and you need to get out fast. So we have to get back to the dock wagon rig.
Officer down. I repeat, officer down and multiple 311 in progress. Need urgent assistance.
I don't think they can hear you. Frequencies have been jammed.
You? How did you... Never mind. I could use a hand here. They just got Ash and Ren, and I'm running low on ammo.
I'll get you out of here. Just follow me to the rig.
Alright, so there are a lot of enemies in this mission, and you just gotta be really careful on how do you approach it. I mean, if you're very familiar with these types of games, you should probably already be practicing that anyways. So I think what we should do, the obvious thing we should do, is probably take Mr. Batshit here and move him right on up. Get ourselves a mana ball. Yeah. Did that crit damage. So it means we could pretty much take Sarah. Sarah, she has two options here. She's got her little Ares Lightfire 1, which does not do very much damage. This is pretty much like the only time in the game where it's actually acceptable. Usually after that, the type of firearm that she's equipped with is always going to be like slightly less than what the player would have. And then she's got the stun grenade here, which can be actually really strong if it's, you know, depending on how you use it. Yeah, look at that. Down for the count. Then we'll use Mr. Blamco Map to dispatch this dog. So unfortunately, I can't zoom out anymore, otherwise I would show you a little bit more about the area itself. Normally, I would just try to breeze through this, but because there are these little info cubes that kind of give you a little bit more of the context of the story, I think it'd probably be worthwhile and worth our time to actually, you know, collect them all, take a look. But we need to be kind of methodical about the way we move, about the way we approach this environment. Let's see, you got Power Bolt, which does a shit ton of damage. Does not affect technical targets. Or we've got Bear Spirit, which summons a mighty bear spirit. I don't think I've ever used a summoner before. At all. Like, I almost feel like willfully ignorant here because I've never used one of the character classes in this game. Now we gotta be careful.
What happened here? Oh my god. What a mess.
Anyways, you gotta be really careful. You don't want to open this door up right away because this room is filled with a shit ton of enemies and you want to make sure that you have your squad pretty much ready to rock and roll. We definitely don't need our Decker standing over here, since the Decker can pretty much hit from anywhere. We want Mr. Blamco Mac. Can move right on in. And I think we should probably also do a reload here. Apparently the shotgun isn't really only good for 2 uses. Sarah, you're pretty much worthless to me except for your stun grenade. And then Mr. Batshit. What I'm planning on doing is just basically doing like a blitzkrieg. Just coming in there and just doing as much burst damage as I possibly can. Let's see here. Mr. Hacker Man. Can't really reach anything. But you can. Sure. Let's go in here and read these. Alright, and then Mr. Hacker, you can pretty much just stay put. We'll just end our turn here. So the double barrel skill, it'll basically empty out our gun. So I'm going to assume that if we don't have a full barrel of ammo here, which is basically both shots, we won't be able to use the double barrel. That's fair. I think at this point in time we could probably move in. Oop. Like so. No, what are you doing? Oh. He used his one turn to open the door. And then the other one to move. I didn't think opening the door was actually an action point. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Well, we got the stun grenade. So that takes care of pretty much that one, but then we got our mana ball here. So we got the dog and one of the dwarven peoples we got to worry about. I'll just use the other the blackout. Looks like we're getting the crit and the stun on the other one, which is perfect. Okay, there are all kinds of other like little corridors and stuff that we will explore, but I really want to do it like as a group. Because if you're not careful, there's a chance that you're going to aggro a whole lot of enemies. You're going to make your life pretty miserable. I think we could probably move up. So as much as I would really love to kill this guy, I think our better chance here is to actually do the damage to this one. Boom! Because this one's already pretty much dead. 3 hit points. As long as I hit him. Please hit him. There we go. I'm gonna say I don't want some of those bullshit XCOM mechanics in this. And you know what I'm talking about if you've ever played that game. Holy Christ. 90% chance to hit, missing. 99% chance of missing. 99% chance of missing, but then you get the hit. And it's, of course, it's the enemy's hit, not your hit. Although, to be fair, there has been a couple of times within playing the original XCOM where I've gotten some pretty ridiculous rolls myself. To be fair, there has been a few moments to my benefit. I know everybody likes to rag on that game for its like crazy RNG based shenanigans, but I mean, it's so true. I think we could probably do a mana ball right up here. The reason why is because we could actually see the one enemy, and I think there's a couple other ones over there. I think we're going to use you as a scout. There we are. That's what Daddy's talking about. Why don't we just zap this person? 8 to 11 damage. Perfect. Okay, so you only got one move, so we might as well just zap her. She'll be marked next turn. Alright, this is what I was talking about before. If we pumped more skill points, I think, into, what is it, mind or body, whichever one that actually gives us the organ harvesting skill. If we pump more skill points into it, our percentage chances will increase. I think plus 10% every skill point you have after the initial investment. So if the next point will have a 75% chance, and then you'll have, I think, a permanent 85 or 90%, 95% chance. I think it might maybe 95. I think that's maybe what I remember from my previous playthroughs with lockpick and the decking skill. Really nice getting these cred sticks. So even though I have a 40% chance of hitting... Oh, that's right. I was going to use my stun grenade, but... I mean, I might as well, right? And Batshit has got some, like, crazy movement range. Pretty much allows me to go... Well, I was going to use Mana Ball there. But that would have been a huge mistake. Because I don't want to waste the magic points. There's a lot of enemies on this map, and like I don't really want to just waste time just waiting for my MP to regenerate. Okay, so if memory serves, I don't believe there was anything over here, but there is something over here in like one of the cabinets. So instead of actually going all the way around, I think we'll just take this like middle corridor over here. And then what I'll do is we'll move up, and then I'll come back around, and then we'll explore the rest of this shit. I think that's probably the most pertinent game plan that we could have here. So it's just pretty much going to be about these double moves. Maybe a couple of reloads. This is going to be really good for Batshit. Because every time he moves without actually making an actual move... Oh, shit, there they are. God damn it, I forgot about them. Every time he moves without actually doing something, I think he regenerates his one magic point. Well, I totally screwed myself here, so... If I had my blackout... If I only had my blackout... Is that perfect time to pull out that bear spirit? We're gonna move up first before we do it. Oh yeah. Drop that bitch right there. Okay, so what do we got here? Claw swipe. Heals you for 50% of the damage dealt. Okay, 6 damage. Or melee attack that damage and stuns the enemy for 1 turn. Well... The problem is it's not going to be enough damage. I could do bear hug against this guy. You know what? Fuck it. We're just going to do... They're gonna attack this thing anyways, right? I would imagine so. Yep. Kinda, sort of. So this is what I was talking about. You gotta be really careful. Should I use the stun grenade? So you can do 6 to 7 damage, so we could definitely move and shoot something. God, that's terrible. You know, I'm gonna actually hold off on her turn. Batshit here needs to do some damage. Actually, you know what? Let's move our bear first, right? And then we're gonna bear hug this fool. Get the stun. And then what I could do with the batshit is... Yeah. Look at that shit. Oh, can I just do one down? Oh, I really just want to get them all. Without hitting myself? Can I do it without hitting myself? Is that gonna work without hitting myself? Let's give it a shot. Booyah, look at that. So we still have the stun grenade. I'd rather use my Decker here to actually annihilate people. And I do have my stun available. We have this person up here stunned. I think I'm gonna go for the stun up here. And then we'll use Sarah to use her stun on this one. Look at this shit. And then, of course, she stuns herself. She just did a critical miss there, ladies and gentlemen. Because I totally have a winner on my team. Where's this magic user? Or summoner? Well, we got 2 stuns, so pretty much I have 1 target here. Very good AI, by the way. We're gonna move and use drugs. Bzzzt. Okay, shotgun blast. Bah! So now we're all safe and sound here. We do have a demolish note up here. I don't remember what was over here. I think it was a locker system or something. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just open it up. I think there was a locker over here that we can unlock.
Watch out! They're coming for you!
Although, if I remember correctly, this is also the way to get out of this mission. So maybe I should hold off on this. So what I'll do is I'll actually come back to this room later on. Oh, that's what it did. It opened up this door. Dogs. So Mr. Hackerman's going to be completely useless in that fight. And that's pretty much our last move here. Okay. That's right. I forgot all about the dogs. Ho hum. Of course, I don't have any ammo, but we do have a katana. Die. Let's use my my bear here. That's right. Keep regenerating its hit points. Critical mana bolt there. Did I just call it a mana bolt? I think I did. Mana ball. All right, since the hacker has absolutely zero use here whatsoever, we're gonna go over here and try to do the whole demolish. Although usually if it doesn't pop up right away the moment you click on it, like right after you click on it, it usually means that it's going to be a miss of some kind. I mean, the obvious thing for me to do here is to move up and at least try to take out one of them. Nope. There goes my bear. Katana time. Let's see. You got your pistol shot. Boom. Trid projector is basically another salable item. I think there are a couple other enemies over here, so I think it would be behooving of me to actually start to move back a little bit. Rejoin the rest of the entourage. Try to pretty much recoup and prep for the next battle. Move, reload. Or in the case of my mages, it's just basically move and do nothing. Oh, she can totally summon another spirit. Fantastic. Fantastic. And I think there are just a couple other... whatchamacallem? Maybe info cubes over here? We'll check it out. Shit, there's enemies. You dumb bastard, you. If I was looking for some raucous entertainment, there we go. I definitely do not have a shot here, so... Can we actually move you out of there, please? Like, straight up double move you? Where you can be, like, of no harm. Boom! The mana balls always make that, like, really satisfying noise. That's why it's so worth emulation. Boy, I really wish I had Overwatch. There's really nothing for you to do. And there was indeed one left. So in that case... So I'm fairly sure that the end of the map is supposed to be over here. From what I'm remembering the last time I played it. That was the room with the info cubes that I had originally. Maybe it was just a one gathering node over here. Maybe I'm just moving my entire team over here for nothing. And I think one of the other ways around, instead of going through this room, you could go all the way around and then the end would be over here. So I think what I should do is just move the entire party on up. Guess we'll do a little bit of hypothesis testing here. I'm fairly certain it's just the one thing and it should be a generic node, yes? Yep. Yes, indeed. Nice, got a med kit. Which is one of the many items that we can actually equip onto our person. Although I don't remember exactly what the difference was. I think the med kit was basically like a sacrificial jizzo If any of you have ever played any of the soy coding games out there, will know what that is instantly. It's basically like an anti-death item where if like your character dies, they automatically get like resurrected with, I don't know, maybe like 25% hit points or something. I think that's what it does. Because I don't think it actually functions straight up like a med kit, because the Doc Wagon cards do that. Unless, of course, the med kit is just a more efficient version of it. Like maybe the Doc Wagon card, the basic cards, like it heals you for like 3 hit points. Maybe the med kit heals you for like 8 hit points. I don't know. Well, I'll have to take a look at that. Because now it has me very curious. I feel like this this track here, by the way, what you're hearing in the background, the wind, the silence, the kind of almost like desolation.
You almost made it. Hurry now.
I just feel like it would be better off if there was just, I don't know, if it was a little bit more pronounced or something. You know what? I totally screwed up there. I totally should have done an actual blackout. Won't make a difference anyways. Oh, jeez. About that time. Yep. So we're gonna bear hug this one. And then we're gonna black out this one. So regardless of whatever happens this round, they're both gonna be stunned. And then, you've got 7 hit points. I think we'll just do our single shot. Otherwise, yes, I was going to double barrel that. Of course, Sarah is so far out of position now. It's unfortunately the price you gotta pay. You want to go back and collect everything. We are somewhat starting to get flanked here. So if I really wanted to, I could probably throw my stun grenade over here. I think I should do that. And as far as this bear, let's move you right over here. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, Mr. Decker there is in the way. The reason why I can't get around anybody. I think the most pertinent thing to do here is not to actually use Data Spike on the one that actually has the 2 hit points, but to do it on the one that's actually stunned, just so I can get him out of the way. We actually got the crit there. Because I don't want anybody to impede Sarah's progress on trying to catch up. Batshit has 2 moves, and he's got such incredible movement. We're gonna go for the full first move, and then we're gonna do our Manibolt to completely end the inning. There is a guy over here. Of course there is. Of course there is. That I did not see before. Actually, that's one of the females. So not a guy. Not one of the guys. Let's double move Sarah up. If I remember correctly, there's nothing over here. There isn't like one of the gather nodes like there was over here. It's actually kind of convenient because now I can actually move my people up into the arbitrary box and have something to do. Let's see here. We need Adolf. Let's move the bear. No, the bear does not need to be in here for you to complete the mission.
unauthorized dock wagon personnel.
And you are very astute in your observations, Detective.
Criminals, then?
Not quite. We're Shadowrunners.
No difference in my book. So why were you there?
We had to retrieve a lost item.
You mean steal. You pillaged the stadium while people died out there. That's disgusting.
Now listen, lady. We saved you and we almost got killed. I think you owe us a bit more respect.
You're gutter scum as far as I'm concerned, until you prove differently. But you are right. I do owe you.
What a nice way to say thank you. So we'll be chalking up a favor?
I won't report you. That makes us even.
Grateful and generous. You're a catch, lady.
So first things first, is we should probably swap out our dock wagon uniform for what I was wearing before. What was I wearing? I was wearing a shirt. Or was I wearing nothing? I don't think I was wearing anything. Yep, so there you go. That's what I was telling you about previously about the hazmat suit. It is not an armor item, just purely cosmetic. Let's go turn in our actual major quest reward here.
I hear you had quite the adventure. Sorry, I seem to have a talent for sending you into trouble. But at least the payment is going to be good.
I've brought home a gift for you. An attitude with a badge.
I send you to one baseball game and suddenly you grow a conscience.
I'm beginning to regret it. It's not like she's shown a lot of gratitude.
Well, it may pay off to have a cop on your side.
That's just it. I'm not sure she's on my side.
Wait and see.
So nice, we got 5 karma, a stun grenade, and we made 3,800 new yen. Which should be enough to allow us to buy another firearm, or maybe if there's armor upgrades, that's potential, or maybe even some cyber implant upgrades. We shall see. So it looks like Sarah is going to be the next mission, the next major mission, next story mission, right? And Smedley here, since he's got this like cyan color, he's going to be our first side mission. Although, you know what, like I've always remembered it being like Bozeman being the one that gave us our first side mission, and it was like kind of a little far into the game too by the time you got access to it. So having Smedley give me a side mission this early in the game makes me think that this might have been added some point later on, after the point where I stopped playing. I don't think it's DLC related, unless of course I'm just completely wrong. Nevertheless, we'll explore this and the nature of whether or not, or the actual nature of the side quest itself. We'll discover that in the next episode. So it's been fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a good one.